Welcome to another episode of Ivo and Mirage Do Science. In this episode, we are going to be making a fire tornado, and what you will need is these things in front of me here. So that is some kind of chicken wire or mesh.
It's mesh really, isn't it? Yeah.
You're going to need white spirit or any other alcoholic flammable substance. This will be obviously for the fire. A Corporal Mandy.
Lazy Susan.
Dirty Madeline.
Lazy Susan.
A sponge, a kitchen sponge. You can get these for about 50p, very cheap. All of this is pretty cheap. Your mother has one of these. In fact, I know she does. You're gonna need a ceramic bowl.
A microwavable bowl.
Microwavable, yeah, actually, it's a fire retardant bowl. And some silver foil, kitchen foil. Now we're going to go through the process of setting up the apparatus. Okay, so I'm now going to show you how to set up the apparatus for the...
She returns. The lambs have come to the slaughter.
Okay, so what we're going to now do is show you how to set up the apparatus for the fire tornado. So this is obviously the base. Now, it has to make sure it turns. It has to be a Lazy Susan.
I've seen like little metal ones, like that, like there's tiny little metal like things, and you just spin them.
Yeah, you can get these like kind of it looks a bit like a Lego piece. You can get it's like sort of two discs.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
Do not try and use the kind of turning wheel from your microwave. We've tried that; it doesn't work. You kind of definitely need a Lazy Susan. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure we're going to put the bowl on the Lazy Susan and make sure it is dead centre. It has to be in the middle for aerodynamics sake. Otherwise, you'll get like G-force as it's spinning around and it won't work properly. So that's dead in the centre. Next, what we're going to do is you're going to have to cut out some tin foil and make sure it fits and covers the entire interior of your ceramic bowl.
That's quite a nice fit, actually.
Yeah, thank you very much. I did that myself.
We hadn't put it in there before, had we?
Yeah,
actually,
no.
That's quite...
I actually just made that literally as my hand went off.
Yeah,
camera.
no, that's quite good actually. I saw that.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up the sponge into small squares. This is a bit like fire lighters, the sort of white little cubes you get to set up stoves.
Yeah.
You're going to want it to look a bit like that.
As you're cutting that up.
Okay, so
as you're cutting that, they want to be in like small cubes. Really.
So what do you want to talk about, like?
Well, no, as you're cutting that, we could talk about like why
anyone would want to do this.
Firstly, why anybody would want to do this, and two,
why we're doing
like
this.
Like what it like kind of like represents the fire tornado, because it basically
the fire represents the undying fires of the Library of Alexandria.
No, not like that. As in like it kind of like emulates forest fires that happen.
Oh, is that actual use for fire tornadoes?
Yeah, that's what happens. Like when
Oh right, yeah.
When there's
yeah. So this is the kind of thing that kind of happens in I think 2011 there were awful forest fires in Australia, like bushfires.
Yeah.
And one of the problems they dealt with was these massive fire tornadoes, because obviously it's that kind of tornado-y area, and sort of how tornadoes work. It's like colliding wind.
It's two different temperatures of wind.
Yeah, that's right.
That,
and they
like
kind of
collide, I think.
So that would happen, and it would suck the fire into the air, and then it would sort of spread into the canopy, and all that shit would happen. That's one of, and obviously it inspired this experiment because we watched those kind of videos.
Yeah. Or most of these things can be found on YouTube anyway.
Yeah. In fact, all of our experiments can be found on YouTube somewhere else, in probably better.
Well, you say better.
Actually, I mean worse.
No,
it's the same word.
Yeah.
Okay. So we almost have our sponges cut up. As you can see, they're kind of thumb-sized cubes.
That is.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty thumb-sized, actually.
Yes. I don't know what made me think thumb. Anyway, what we're going to need to do is then put them in the bowl. And next we get our white spirit.
That's it.
White spirit.
White spirit. Oh.
Now, if you're a child, this is going to be the next step. Is you're going to have to figure out how to open the childproof lock.
You can't stop twisting it.
No, you
push it down first.
Oh yeah, then you.
And then you. No, don't tell me.
There we go. That's pretty weird.
It's childhood.
Let's figure that out.
It is for people like you. People
Yeah,
like
I
it's just
suppose.
like
people like us who do this kind of shit.
you say us.
Okay, so we're gonna need a sort of a reasonable amount of.
Oh, lather it. No, don't lather
so
it. That'll do. Yeah,
It's in
that.
my bowl.
Not a lot.
Okay, so obviously our next step would then be to place this around the silver foil.
Make sure there's no gaps.
But you're gonna make sure it is basically completely sealed and it looks like a tube. You don't want any like flappy parts on the
Yeah.
outside because that will ruin the air velocity.
Yeah.
Knows what I'm talking about. And that's it. And now we're gonna take this outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we are now outside. I would do it in a completely fire risk-free zone like the outside.
As the outside is.
Because you don't really want fire alarms. going off
Do
or
you want to
whatever.
light it first before you put that over?
Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is obviously light the sponge because you can't put your hand
This is good.
inside
This is
that.
quite dangerous, children.
So here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Look at that.
Shit, we've
Oh.
actually got an air current going already. And here we go.
Oh Jesus.
There you go. See,
There we go. Well, we got it for a little bit.
I don't know, we can slow motion that.
We could definitely slow motion that.
Let's try that again.
Let's have one more. Just do it a bit slower. Do it a bit slower.
I
You know,
think
no rush.
We kind of want this attached to the...
Yeah, I know.
There we go. That's
Oh, that's really cool.
that.
That's really cool. Right, I think that is another six. God, that looks amazing. That looks so cool. I think that is
There we
another.
go.
That is another successful Rajan and Ivo do
And
science.
thank you very much for watching the Ivo and Rajan Do Science show. See you next time where we'll do how to bake your hamster.
Woo! Yay!
Unforgettable.